Hey, if you're looking to import your calendar from MyBaylor so that it shows up in your device's calendar, or if you use Google Calendar like this one, you can see that I have this webcal turned on right here. This is one that I just imported from MyBaylor. So that's really handy because now it shows up on my phone in my calendar app that I use all the time, and I can set uh, notifications if I want to. I can change those notifications. So um, the way you get the calendar to show up like this in Google Calendar, if that's what you use, is just like this. So you look like this is the one schedule, uh, and you click on this little button up here. And the next one I'm going to get is group events, and they have little drop down. So this is faculty, staff, Lupton dorm, probably do PLC, and U.S. boarding upper school. So just all those things, so they show up. I'm gonna subscribe to that calendar, and it's this little button right here. You can click on that, and then it's actually, if you're doing it on a computer, like on a desktop, between browsers, I like to have one browser open on one side and another browser on the other side. That just makes it easy to move things back and forth. Um, you need to read this. To subscribe to feeds below, you can read it. Copy linked address. So, and the way you do that is you go to individual filters, and I'm going to do group events right here because I want these ones. And then I'm going to click on this little settings wheel. And it looks like they're all turned on. That's correct. So what I need to do is right click this word. So if you click it, it's going to give you this little pop-up, and that's going to be different depending on what browser you're using and all your user stuff. But if you right click, it brings up this option, and then you can copy link address, and that's actually what this up here tells you to do. So you copy link address. So it's on your clipboard, and then what you do is you paste it here. So you go into Google Calendars, and you do this little drop down right here, and you add by URL because it's going to give you basically a website link to this. So you're going to add by URL, and then there it is, and you just right click, paste, there it is, and then add calendar, and it should pop up here in just a second. There it is, and it just auto populates on my calendar. So now this stuff is, if I use the Google Calendar app on my phone or my iPad, all these things will show up in this format on all of my devices, and I just do it one time. So once you've added your calendars, what you want to do is open up the app that you're using for calendars on your phone. I use Google Calendar, and notice it populated right here under Lupton dorm duty. So I'm just going to click those on, and they should show up whenever I refresh and go back to my app. There we go. So we're going to look at that, and there they are. Very cool. Now you may notice that each of those calendars had a distinct name. I'm going to show you how to do that back on the website. So you can change the name on the website, but you can't change the name on the phone. And it should pop up in just a second. And what I can do is I can go back in and name these. So calendar settings. I'm going to change the calendar name for this one to class. Okay. So now it shows up, class schedule. I can even change the color if I want to. This is fine. And likewise, you can do the same thing with those. It's just in calendar settings. This is all in the Google Calendar web app, which is accessible online or through your phone. It's a little easier to do online than it is to do on your phone, but the items automatically populate on the app on your phone because of the settings, the way it's linked to your account. So